Morning guys, hope you're all okay. Thanks for visiting me again on one of my new adventures on Adam's Carp Adventures. I'm currently down my new syndicate. I just thought I'd give you a little view. A little bit of weed out there, but nothing too bad. It's all fishable. I've just come around the back of an island, extremely shallow, but there's some absolute corkers in here. Some really nice looking fish, some big fish. So I'll take you on a little walk around as we move through the swims. But yeah, this is my first visit down here. So it is a couple of days of trying to sort of get my head around a few bits, spots, pegs, and how the system works on here. So I'll keep you updated. Look at that, for a walk down to your swim. Wow. Yes, it's weedy. I think people get quite scared of the weed. Just fish the holes, fish locked up, you'll be fine. And this is a peg on the side of an island. I mean, that looks extremely carpy. Hi everyone. Well, it's been 2.5 hours of walking round. I think I've finally settled on a swim. I've got down to my left there, the wind's just pumping in just nicely. I've seen a couple of fish earlier out in this sort of body of water and out there. So yeah, it's looking good. So this wind's going to stay this way for the next couple of days. So I'm hoping that there's a few fish will stay down here and might have a little munch. I'm not going mad with the bait. It's literally just after spawning, so I'm just fishing a small amount of boiling pellet, not going mad, and just feel my way into the session. I'll keep you updated once camp's set up, and hopefully I'll show you the rigs and bait I'm using, and maybe even a fish. All right, speak to you all later. Ta-da. Just bring you down into the swim. There's the rods, haven't set them up yet. Just got to find a few spots out here. So I think the plan is to have one out here, one over in that area where that weed is, and then the other one is going down to the left here. And I'm just going to sort of play it by ear. I'm not going to put loads of bait out. Just going to see where the fish are and let them tell me where to put the baits. So yeah, I'm just going to go in with some helis, possibly some hinge stiffs, or some sort of fluorocarbon. That happens. So that's a swim. That's the home for the next 36 hours. So, and I've bought me a new pillow this week. It was my birthday. So yeah, the blue one's finally gone, and we're now looking carpy. So yep, I'll see how we get on, and I'll catch you later. Wow, what can I say? I'm red, I'm thirsty, and it's taken a while to find the spots, but I think I've found them. One's, it's 20 wraps down to my left up against some rushes with this wind pushing into it. It's only 3.5 to 4 foot deep. So it's swan territory, but we'll give it a go. Give it tonight and the morning, see what happens. I'm half expecting stuff to be sort of milling down that area, so I'm just going to put 3 or 4 spombs of pellet and boilie down there, and then the others, well, what can I say, one's gone out at 15.25. But anyway, we're on a 45-acre lake, and I'm not having to fish to the horizon. I'm just fishing sensible, comfortable fishing. Bear in mind, I'm fishing up to weed beds, so you know, you're fishing 100 yards, you've got 100 yards worth of potential weed beds and obstructions to get your fish back. So try and fish a little bit sensible. But yeah, I'm literally going to be going in with just some Carp Mechanics lead core, and I'm still using the heli safes drop off style, and then I've got some size 4 barbed Reaper Carp Mechanic hooks on, which are just brilliant, absolutely pinpoint accurate, really good, and I like how they hook the fish. So I've gone with those on hinge stiffs, all three. I'm only fishing literally an inch off the bottom. There's just that little bit of low line silkweed in places, so just to make sure I'm still presented, I'll just pull the bead up the leg core a little bit and make sure they just go down with a good bit of putty. I don't want it sort of going down slowly, I want it to go down and get through any obstructions, so that's how I always do my hinges anyway. Isofish pop up on one. I'm going to fish a cell pop up on a 12 miller on the other, and the other one I'm probably going to go with probably a salty squid, mainline salty squid pop up, and just see if I can nick one on a bright pink one. Everything else is going to be match the hatch. I'm just putting some isofish and some cell out there tonight, and I'm going to be fishing it with the ever faithful, if I can find them, the ever faithful Smart Liquid. Should we turn it round so you can see? Come on, Ad, sort your life out. There we go. So I'm going to go with those two tonight. Bit of that stick mix liquid over my boilies with some of that. Nothing complicated. 6 to 8 mil pellets and some 15 mil boilies. Some crumbled down, some whole, and just see what happens. First night on the new water. Quite excited. Extremely tired. I haven't stopped today, and the sun has really knocked it out of me. But I'm confident. There is fish in the area. Not a lot of fish that I've seen, but it has been sort of almost 30 degrees today, hence the reason why I look like a lobster. Ugh. But I'll keep you posted and I'll give you an evening update later. All right, speak to you in a bit. Good morning. How you all doing? Hope you're okay. Just a little update for you. First night, disappointment, I think is the word I'm looking for. I had a weird bite last night, about sort of 11:30, 12. Bobbin's just gone up and it just pulled up tight towards the bite line. Struck, nothing there, just nothing. I was on it really quick as well. Just put that back out, put another 3 spoms over the top, and then 5:15 this morning, middle rod in the hole in the weed to the left has absolutely ripped off. Bear in mind, I'm fishing a tight clutch here, and I hooked into the fish and it's powered off into the weed beds. Started to bring it back, doing really well actually, got it moving, and then all of a sudden it's just the hook's just pulled. Really annoyed because it's a microbarb hooked, but they're quite a big barb on them, even though they're microbarbed. And that was on an isofish pop-up on a hinge stiff. So I've put that back out now. Put another 30 or 40 boilies over the top. I haven't spommed yet. I didn't want to sort of spook them whilst they're sort of coming through. There's another fish that crashed out there earlier, so yeah. And I heard them in the night down here, so I'm quietly confident I can get my first fish off here. I've had 2 chances and fluffed both of them. Idiot. Okay, there we go. All right, fingers crossed we'll get another one, and I'll speak to you later. Coffee time, coffee time. I may have dozed back off to sleep for a little bit, but I've been woken to fish boshing. Kettle just finished. Coffee done. Espresso, gotta love it. Get on the coffee. All right guys, I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay guys, I just thought I'd show you some of the bits of terminal tackle that I'm using for my solid bags at the moment. So as you can probably see to the left, there's some little kickers there. They're absolutely brilliant. They come in loads of different colours. I should have actually put those ones in as well. So you get the pink and white and the yellow and red, and then obviously you've got the booms as well. You can get the various different booms from different companies now, but these are the ones from Carp Mechanics, and they are absolutely brilliant. But they've also got these little stems here, which you can probably see, and those just fit over the top of the solid bags that you can see that I've made up. And you get loads of solid bags in a pack as well.
not like 20 or 15 from some companies. You get a good amount in a bag. I can't think off the top of my head, I don't know if it's 25 or 30, but you get quite a few in a packet, and they do various different sizes. And then obviously they're going on the ever faithful super buoyant mainline essential cell. These bad boys have caught me so many fish this spring, absolutely wicked, those and the essential cell wafters. So yeah, have a look at the website. It's carpmechanics.co.uk. they're on Instagram, Facebook as well, so yeah, definitely worth having a look out, and the tackle is superb. The other thing I haven't, nice bill snake, only 16 ounces just to get me going, and have a little blood orange cider, rock and roll, and you can't have a bit of steak without some mustard. What is your choice for your steak? I like a bit of mustard, a bit of coleslaw. Gotta have chips with it, but I haven't bought any this time. It's just been too warm. But yeah, got that going on. Got the view. Evening all. Just a very quick update. Nothing to report. The stalking, I took quite a few hours with it, but unfortunately nothing produced. Some big fish milling around in the area, but they just wouldn't dip down. I think it was just too warm today, but I'll give it a go, and it could have been the difference between a bite or not really. So there you go. Anyway, rods are all out. Getting a few liners on the left rod and the right rod, and I've heard fish down to my left, so I'm quietly confident of a bite, whether it's in the next few hours or first thing in the morning. If I get anything, you'll be the first to know. Good morning everyone. Well, it's a beautiful morning here, and that's all it is. No fishies for me last night, absolutely no liners, nothing. I heard a few fish just on dark, and then very quiet, where the night before they were boshing down here. Hence the reason why I had a couple of, well, I had one take and one aborted. I don't know if it was a trailer or not, but I've got a couple of hours left to see if I can make something happen. It's going to be another warm day again today. I think we're up to sort of 27s, 28s. I generally think it's just been too warm, and they only spawned less than a week ago, so I think the fish are just not really interested. And I haven't gone mad with the bait, I've just tried to put a few bits in. But I'm going to sit back and relax. I'm going to enjoy a nice fresh coffee. Okay, an espresso, gotta love it. And then I've got a cheeky little porridge pot, Aldi special, can't beat it. Protein, that'll get me through the morning for the drive home. If anything happens, I'll let you know.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
ass cheeks.
Oh, God.
21 and a half. We'll take that all day long. Brilliant. Wow, what a beautiful fish. I am absolutely made up. What a lovely looking linear. Dark colours on it. This water's so clear now that these fish are just darkening up, and they'll get even darker as the year goes on. Absolutely made up with that. Brilliant. I'll take one more set of photographs and then we'll let her back into a watery hole. So, that fish, 21 and a half, beautiful linear, dark colours, absolutely made up. I am, yes, I've only done 36 hours. I didn't get the rods out until 8 o'clock on the first night, and I've got to be off by 10 this morning, so 36 hours fishing, 2 nights. But it's the mornings and the evenings that are more important to me, not the daytime. I'm trying to prep and get everything sorted, ready for those sort of possible feeding spells. But what's done the business is the ISO fish. You can see those little beauties in there, those are the pop-ups. I've also got some Carp plus wafters, but there's low line weed at the moment, so I've gone in with hinge stiff rigs with some Carp mechanic components. They're size 4 micro-barbed reaper hooks. Absolutely doing this stuff. That fish was never coming off, and my left hand rod, which is down in the margin, that's been on some Carp mechanic PVA bags, just perforated, just beautiful. So yeah, that's where I've been at, hinge stiff rigs, and yeah, see what happens for the next hour really. I'm gonna have my cup of tea and a good old porridge pot. Can't beat those bad boys. Aldi, get yourself onto them, they do chocolate and plain golden syrup. But yeah, just fill that little spot for this little belly, yeah. But yeah, one very happy man, one very pleased carp angler, and I can't wait to get back down again. Speak to you soon. 2 proper bites, 1 aborted take. Unfortunately lost that one in the weed to a hook pull, but changed the hooks over, and then the next one I've had, obviously we've got in at 21 pounds, 8 ounces, beautiful linear, absolutely made up with that. So yeah, it's just a case of having the dreaded walk back to the van. It's not a short walk, thank God for a power barrow. And yeah, got the journey back down the M1, or up the M1 onto the M6. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll be back down in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned, keep subscribing, keep giving me the thumbs up. Anything that you think I can do better or change. I know these videos are pretty raw, but I'm still learning my way through. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the bank hopefully. If not, tight lines and enjoy your fishing, guys. That's what it's all about. It's not always about catch.